I believe you would have just finished your junior year in high school, 2002. Kobe and Shaq both go for 30 plus against the Nets. Game 3, the finals. You, of course, were then drafted the next year. You and AD, it's the first time Lakers teammates have done that since then. Just wondered if you were like your thoughts on the Kobe Shaq dynamic and kind of what it's like going through a game like today with AD, especially at a similar level of efficiency.
You know, obviously being in high school and watching the Kobe Shaq duo, it was the most dominant duo that I have personally seen in my life from a basketball perspective. Hadn't seen, obviously, we knew the force that Shaq brought to the table, but the elegance and force that Kobe played with as well. They were very dominant in what they did on the floor, on both sides of the floor. So it's just very humbling because, I mean, I know I grew up watching those guys. I grew up admiring Kobe, obviously, for, you know, kid coming straight out of high school. So just very humbling, and we're happy that we can be even mentioned with those greats.
LeBron, both AD and Frank kind of indicated that they, even though it's a win, they weren't totally happy with how things went today, defensively, especially. Frank had mentioned. Do you agree with that? And if so, what concerns you about?
No, I definitely agree. And myself, coach, and AD was not happy with our defensive presence tonight. We know we can be a lot better, and we're just myself and AD, we're not satisfied, and with just a win. We want to be great. We want to be great. As close to 48 minutes as possible. And I know I said it after game 1, but I'm extremely excited to watch the film tomorrow as well as a group and see ways we can be better. We're playing against a very dangerous team in Miami where, they have 5 guys on the floor that's a threat, as they've shown tonight. We definitely was not happy with our performance defensively tonight, and we can be. We know, not hopefully, we know we'll be better in Game 3.
Rondo, besides you have Alex, Markeith, Kuzma. You guys are the primary guys off the bench. What's the key for you guys? What are you guys trying to get accomplished as a group?
We just want to outplay the bench. That's been our mindset the entire playoffs, coming in, giving our starters a lift, giving those guys a break, coming in, being solid, taking care of the ball. It starts with me and getting guys good looks at the rim each time. Defensively, we want to come down, try to get stops, and push the break.
Regarding Anthony, he's often credited your feedback with helping him, stay aggressive. What's your message with that to him?
He's unstoppable. Before every game, I tell him to score 75 points. He falls short. He's fallen short a couple times. But other than that, his mindset is to go out there and dominate. There's no one in the NBA that can check him one-on-one. When the double comes, he's making great reads, getting the guys the ball on time, on target. And like I said, we play through him. He's unstoppable.
Hey, Spo, you mentioned their physicality after Game 1, obviously without Bam. It seemed like the Lakers, again, their size and physicality was a factor, especially on the glass. How big of an impact do you think that was?
Yeah, I mean, it clearly was. In those moments of truth, when we had opportunities, to get the game closer, it usually seemed to end up in some kind of offensive rebound or something near the basket. But this is the deal. And if you want something badly enough, you'll figure out how to overcome it. They have a great size, and Anthony Davis is, an elite player. We're trying to get something accomplished, and you have to go to another level. That's the bottom line. I love a lot of the things, the way we competed tonight, but I think another level would have put us in a position to have an opportunity, a real opportunity there at the end, and that's what you want.
Obviously, with Goran and Bam out, so much fell on Jimmy's shoulders. Played 45 minutes, career high in assists for the playoffs. What did you think about his performance, especially offensively?
I love Jimmy. And what we're all learning as a group, you lay it all out there. He is a supreme competitor. You can't define him by any analytic or typical viewpoint of how to play the game of basketball, because he's going to compete and he's going to find different ways to compete to put your team in a position to win.
Hi Hi, Tyler. You guys shot 50% tonight from the field, but so did the Lakers. I was just wondering, with you guys playing zone a lot, if there was any consideration to you guys switching to man, and then just what defensive adjustments you think you can make going into the next game.
I think our defense was better in the second half, like we said. And for the next game, it's just it's gonna take more. Coach always says you have more to give. You can give more, and we're playing on the big stage right now. The last two teams in the NBA playing, and our backs are against the wall. And we have to give everything we have. We need to, empty our tanks out there and live with the results. But we can give more. We can play harder.
Jimmy, a lot of people will look at the injuries that you guys had. They'll look at the fact that you're down 2-0 and you're up against LeBron and Anthony Davis, and they say this series is over. What don't those people know about you and this organization?
That we're never giving up. We're gonna fight, and we're gonna ride with this thing till the wheels fall off. It's not over. We're just down on 2. We got to do something special. We're capable of it.
What is it about your group and you that can overcome this kind of adversity and this kind of situation?
I think we just believe. We believe in one another. We believe in what we put together, and we believe in what we do every day. But like I said at the beginning of this thing, we got to play damn near perfect in order to beat those guys over there. We've yet to do it, and if we don't do it soon, it's not going to be pretty.
이번에 준비한 영상 시청해주셔서 정말 감사하고 앞으로 더 흥미롭고 유익한 NBA 내용으로 돌아오겠습니다. 영상 재밌게 보셨다면 구독과 좋아요 부탁드리겠습니다. 감사합니다.